That's all the science is done. Wow, that went really quick. How's this going to be 10 minutes? I don't flipping know. Oh, no, it will be. I just looked how long I was recording for. Yeah, this video will be 10 minutes. I do YouTube for money, funny, and not for dollars. So a lot of people have requested that I do a GCSE results prediction video. Now, I've kind of shied away from it because I don't really want to overthink results day because it's starting to make me very anxious. I think when I did my GCSEs, I was really confident about them, but now it's been a good month or so, I've kind of forgot how the exams have gone. So now I'm a little bit anxious because I think that I've failed, okay, which is great. I know I haven't failed, it's just that I've randomly started thinking, what happens if I fail all of them? Which has been making me very anxious, and that's why I haven't made this video yet. Actually, I did originally make this video just with John, and because John was in the video was tainted and thus was never uploaded. I edited the video that I made with John, but I used like a camera and we did it outside and it was rubbish. It was absolutely awful. So HowToCameron with his quality content, wearing his dad's cardigan, is going to be going through what I think I'm going to get in my GCSEs. Now, I would like to start off by saying sorry. What a great way to start a video. Sorry for this video being bad, guys. I'm so sorry. Now, I wanted to say sorry for how much of a prick I have been. I've made a lot of these videos where I pretty much reacted to people opening their GCSEs, and I was watching them back. And I realized how harsh I was on a lot of people. Like, for someone got like a C in maths, and I said they're going to be a bin man when they're older. So, great job there, Cameron. I appreciate that. I've failed my life. I'm going to be a bin man when I'm older. I might as well get used to the job. Let's go. Because I was such a prick and I was so ignorant about GCSEs, if I don't do well, I'm kind of a hypocrite. And everyone will unsubscribe. So please don't do that. So I just wanted to say, if you get like a C... I know a lot of people watching this video also will be getting their results on the 24th, I think it is. It doesn't matter if you fail, it really doesn't. Obviously it does actually, but there is other ways you can succeed at life, regardless of your GCSE grades. But it is something good to have, you know, GCSEs. Before this video starts, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave me a like. I might make a part 5, I think, to the reacting to opening GCSEs video type thing, because they do really well. What the problem is with them is they make me really anxious about my results. So I'm going to be going through the subjects that I've taken and what grades I think I'm going to get. Obviously, these are just like guesses. They're not like, you know, definite, okay? Just because I say that I'm going to get, I don't know, if I've been A in geography, doesn't mean I'm going to get an A in geography full stop. Because I could get a D in geography, for example. I could fail some subjects. I could do a lot better in some subjects. I really don't know. Most of the grades I'm quite confident with what I figured out. And a lot of the subjects I've taken I'm confident about. Like, I think I'm going to do really well. But obviously, there is a chance I could have failed them, so that's very optimistic. Right, let's get into this video. So we're going to start off with English language. English language has been one of my least favourite subjects for a very long time, since like year 7 when I started doing it properly. I think I'm going to get either a grade 5 or a 6 in it, which is either a C+, which is what 5 is, or a B. The reason being is pretty shady at the end of the day, because for the past 2 years, I've had this one teacher, right? And I hated her so much. Worst teacher ever. I'm glad that for one of the most important subjects, I've had one of the worst teachers ever. Pretty much for every like mock exam that I've ever done, or just any like assessment, I got a C+ in it every single time, which is a 5. But then she admitted, like a week before we did the GCSE, obviously the exams, she admitted that she didn't really know how to mark the goddamn papers. So the grade 5 that I got for 2 years that was making me hate English because I thought I was bad at it, wasn't actually valid because she doesn't know how to mark it. So now I'm a bit confused. I think I'll get a grade 6 in English language. I really do. I could do with a grade 6. But I'm not a very eloquent writer. Like, I don't like writing. It's just one of my least favorite things to do, in my opinion. Next is English literature, which is more poetry based. I think I'll get a grade 6 at that. I like the literature papers, which was actually quite surprising, saying that was actually my least favorite subject ever at school. Like, English language was my second least favorite. So literature went really well. Like, I did the best I could, and I feel that that must be a grade 6 because I'm not an idiot. Okay, I like to think I'm quite intelligent. I mean, I did triple science, for God's sake, and I was in the top set for everything. But I must get a grade 6 in that. Like with English, if I get a grade 6 or a 5 in them, fine. But it better not be a 4 or lower. I will genuinely be distraught. I just wanted to say, when I get my results, I'm not going to be opening them live. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, Cameron, that's what you promised. Well, I didn't know how you actually got your grades. Apparently, for my school, we have to open them at school. And then we have to feed them back to our sixth form, like, manager, pretty much. So they understand that you can actually, you know, go into sixth form with the adequate grades. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to tell you the grades like this. I will probably do it with my mum. That sounded a little bit wrong. Doesn't matter. But I will make the video with my mum still, as I promised. It's just that it won't be a live reaction. But you guys are still going to get my grades. So that's okay. I'm going to really hate opening my GCSE grades in front of other people, especially friends, because my friends are very competitive when it comes to grades and stuff, because, you know, they're all quite intelligent. But some of them, you know, they're a bit of a dickhead about it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So I don't really care, you know, about opening them at school. But with other people judging you, you know, it's not going goddamn 100 or 200 or 300 people. What grade you got is a little bit worse. Shout out to the videos I've seen saying I failed all my exams GCSEs 2017, even though they haven't got their results back. Great videos. Woo. Next is maths. Now, maths is one of these subjects that it depends what exam you get. Like, if you get really good exams, you feel dead confident about it. But if you have, like, one bad exam, you feel terrible about it. And it's kind of the same with me. The first 2 papers I did, I think went really well. If it was just them 2 papers I did for the GCSE, I would have got an A, hands down. I would be so happy about it. But the third paper was much harder. I think I'm going to get either a really high 6, which obviously you can't judge how high your specific number is. A 6 is a B, but I think I'm going to get either a high 6 or a 7. I think I'll get a 7 in maths, I really do. But if I get a 7 in maths, I'm going to be pressured to do it for A-level. And if I don't get a 7 in maths, it's okay, because I'll just do biology at A-level, but it obviously depends what I get for biology. But I think I'll get a 7 in maths. I think I'm going to be quite good at that one. Next is the sciences. I think I'm going to get, for all the sciences, chemistry, physics, biology, I think I'll get either an A or an A star for all of them. To be fair, if I was going to be big-headed, I'd say that I'll get an A star in all of them. But, you know, I don't know. The exams went really well. Like, I have no idea how they went so well. But for every single exam, I thought I got an A star in it. Now, I do not want to be big-headed, but I think I'll get an A or an A star. I don't think I will get an A star on all of them, because there's always silly mistakes. There's always misinterpreted questions. And there's also the chance that the grade boundaries could be really strict, especially when Fat John, who is very bad at science, thought the papers were easy. That means that the grade boundaries are going to be a lot higher. Someone left a comment saying, apparently, you know, Eve Bennett, you know, that person who does all these revision tips and got, like, all A stars, or I think for, like, mocks or something. Apparently, she's doing her GCSEs this year, so pretty much she's going to ruin out the grade boundaries for everyone, because she's going to do dead good. Luckily, she's 17 and she's not doing them this year, which is probably for the best. I mean, I want the grade boundaries to be low. Not high, no. So that's all the science is done. Wow, that went really quick. How's this going to be 10? Flipping no. Oh no, it will be. I just looked how long I was recording for. Yeah, this video will be 10 minutes. I do YouTube for money, funny, and not for dollars. Next is geography. Geography, if it was just the exams, I'd get an A star in it. But the coursework, or is it child assessment? I think it's coursework more. Yeah, I think it's coursework. In the coursework, I got a really low A, which means I can't theoretically get an A star without getting, like, full marks in the exam. And I doubt I will get full marks. I might get full marks. I'm really good at the exams when it comes to geography. When I did the mocks, I got an A star in it, hands down. Very high A star. I think I only dropped a couple of marks or something. But I think I'll get either an A or an A star in geography. Leaning towards an A, I feel. But an A is still very good. I'm still happy with that. Ethics, philosophy, again, another subject where I think I've done really well, but I'm not confident because of the mock. In the mock, I got a B, and I thought I did good in that. But in this one, I thought I did really good in it. But I'm going to say I'm going to get an A, hopefully, for ethics and philosophy, because ethics and philosophy, even though they're completely different, diverse subjects, the grades combine, so you only get 1 grade, which kind of sucks. I wish they were separate, because I'd probably get, like, an A star for ethics and a C or a B for philosophy, and that'll probably just about average it out to an A, I feel. Business studies, I think, again, either an A or an A star. I think it's leaning towards an A star. Business is one of my favorite subjects. You know, I make a lot of ad revenue off YouTube. That's why I know the business. No, I don't. I do make money off YouTube, but I don't think that really affects my business qualification. But again, the exam went really well, but I don't know what I got for the coursework. I really don't. Like, the teacher was telling people what grades they got at coursework. and she was intervening with people who did bad at the coursework, and she did not intervene with me. But then she went on to say, well, I could have intervened with a few people in the class, but I could tell that they don't care. And I don't know if she thought I didn't care and thus didn't tell me the grade that I'd potentially get, or if I did fine and she just didn't care about me because she knew that I already did fine. I think it's the second one, but it depends. I think I'll get either an A or an A star again in that subject, which is fine. The last subject is history, which for me is my worst subject. I got a D in the controlled assessment, which was really, really bad. Now, the thing is with history is it's genuinely just a really hard subject for me. I never really understood the structure of it, and in the mock I got an E, even though I thought I did good, so very good there. A quarter of the class were doing really well. They were getting like Bs, which is really good for history, and then everyone else was just getting Es. So I learned the structure, but besides that, like, I don't know. Like, with the control assessment, in which I got a D for, I got 80% marks. So surely, when they, like, determine a grade for your qualification, they only count on your marks and not your actual grade. But I think 80% is great. I don't understand how that's only a D. It can't be. I don't believe that. I just don't. I really would love a C. I almost said D in my ass. Why would I say that? I really want a big D in my ass. No, I really hope I get a C in history, because if I get like overseas in 10 subjects, that's 10 GCSEs. That's really flipping good. I think that's the highest you can have. Someone's going to be commenting on this video. Oh, actually, Cameron, I got 512 GCSEs, you liar. Unsubbed. But at the end of it, I've worked really hard. And even if I don't do particularly great, which there always is a possibility for, I know that I worked hard for them, but I could work a lot harder for my A-levels. I started taking them seriously 6 months before the exam, like just before the mock exams. And I think that's really helped. Even if I don't do amazing, this revision still is worth it. All the revision that I've done is still worth it, because, you know, at the end of it, I probably would have done a lot worse if it wasn't for all this revision that I've put in. And even if I fail my GCSEs, the journey almost has really helped my channel out. And my YouTube channel is my biggest passion in life. Like, no joke. I know school and education and jobs and stuff is always like a priority. But genuinely speaking, out of everything in my life going on, the thing that I would care about the most is my channel. Obviously, I have to care a lot more about education, so I actually do well at it. But at the end of the day, I really do enjoy doing YouTube, and the opportunity that these GCSE videos have given me is amazing. If these predictions are all awful and I was just big-headed the whole way here and then I just failed them all, it would be sad. But at the end of the day, the journey was great. I am happy with myself. I genuinely am, and I think these grades, I think it's going to really bring out the success that I've brought upon myself. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching my channel. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It's really good. I really appreciate you guys, and hope you do well too.